Hi Aquarius, this is your forecast for the month of April 2018. This is a general reading for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Rising, or Aquarius Moon. For a more rounded overview, please watch your rising and moon sign as well. Now, the underlying energy is this Ten of Swords. So for some of you, this does tie to health. Maybe you're dealing with surgery or back pain or serious illness, some kind of loss. It could be that you've been suffering for a long time and you're coming to the end of a situation. The worst is over, but in the interim, you have bottomed out. Now, this could be because you're taking on this victim mentality, or maybe you've partied so much that now you're just pooped, or you've had so many responsibilities, so many obligations, so many things to contend with that you just don't know anymore. You're losing your energy. You just feel like you've bottomed out. So if you've been cheated, maybe you lost your position, your fortune, your reputation. Maybe somebody was gossiping. They stabbed you in your back. Maybe there's a betrayal. Could be an emotional betrayal with a third party. You may be separated. You're realizing that it's time to let go of something. For others of you, you're having to get assistance because maybe you're bankrupt. That could be financially or emotionally, or you're dealing with some kind of disaster. There's been some kind of ending, and this is a 10, so you're definitely at the end of a cycle. But with all endings, there is a new beginning. And so for some of you, again, so many things have been happening and happening so quickly that you barely have energy to stand. Or maybe something is moving so slowly that you just feel stuck, you feel pinned. So you are taking on a lot emotionally and mentally. You may feel undue burden. You may feel the weight of your circumstance and it's affecting you physically. You have to remember, though, that you've got a lot of great cards. There are a lot of opportunities presenting. And success for you is just within your grasp. So, you can't stop now. This is when you hit that wall and you have to push yourself and go just a little bit further so you can get to that finish line. So you got to get your mind right. And you got to get in focus and get in gear and deal with your duties and your responsibilities. Now, for some of you, you got a chance to see what was going wrong and to step back. So there was an ending in order to give you a second look. You saw some flaws, some mistakes, some errors. Maybe you were headed down the wrong path. Now you recognize what's wrong. You recognize the mistakes that have been made, and this time it's easier for you to follow a better course of action. And this new plan is going to allow you to succeed and perhaps use that. You will need to celebrate because you're winning. But for others of you, you're really having to push yourself. You're having to work hard to get motivated, to rejuvenate or redirect your ambitions, to find your place in the game, your sense of purpose. Just because something doesn't work out, don't throw in the towel. Everything may not be lost. Don't start burning your bridges and closing doors just because something didn't work out, because you could be in recovery and rebirth mode. You could be on the verge of getting some relief from your stress. Your problems may be subsiding. This is a new beginning for you that may come about initially through some kind of disruption. There's probably you have endured some kind of long, chronic, drawn-out problem, but relief could very well be at hand. Now, for some of you, this is about desire, and perhaps if you're cutting ties, there were some third parties. Maybe you're at the end of your passion. You rushed in, and something didn't go the way that you wanted to. Maybe, you're putting an end to a situation because you don't want a superficial relationship. You're not looking for lust. You're looking for love. For others of you, you're tired out because you're so into what you're doing. You're following your bliss. But for others of you, you've bottomed out. You don't know what to do next. You're looking for your passion. Now, this is going to be a challenging month that centers around your ambitions. Again, you're going for that recognition, that success, that achievement, your place in the world. And in order to get there, you're having to tie up some loose ends. You're having to deal with some things that are going to change your perspective, but it's going to be for the positive if you allow it. Because you don't have any major cards in this spread. So even though you may not see it, you do have options, alternatives, some power to navigate this situation. So this is about cooperating, your mindset, your attitude, working with others, getting some assistance, looking at where the flaws and the weaknesses are so that you can improve them and change course. But there's not a lot driving action. And maybe it's because you're tired. You've had a long run of working on something. You've put in that effort. You've gotten some assistance. There's been cause for celebration. Or maybe you're trying to heal yourself and take better care. So there's not a lot of movement, a lot of motion, a lot of passion. In fact, there's sort of a stagnancy here. You may be stuck. You may be focused on the grounding. This is a month where benefits are going to come through other people. Others are going to grant you favor. Now, you may be told to relax. Is this a time to perhaps to enjoy yourself? You've worked hard. You've put down a solid foundation. And now it's time for you to heal, to rest, to recuperate, to take care of yourself. And for others of you, you've been in a very cold and harsh environment. And now there's a change. There's an emotional dimension to life that's being supported by the universe. Others are coming to your aid. You're getting that loving nurturance from other people. And so you can relax, you can have some fun, and you may be spending time with family and friends. You may be focused on indulging your senses, getting in touch with the sensual side of yourself. You're in a comfort zone. And there's a need for you to enjoy life, to indulge in pleasure, to appreciate nature. And you're recognizing that your responsibility, your effort, your hard work is starting to pay off. So I really don't think that this Ten of Swords is bad. I think it's the end of a negative situation. The clouds are clearing. The worst is over. You're getting some help. And you're helping yourself. And you're moving forward. You're entering a new cycle, and there's a lot to look forward to. All right, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything. And of course, you can always book a personal reading at thealchemistastrologer.com.